Chapter 2, Peril in the Sky. The mountain they were standing on was so high that the top of it reached right through the clouds. There was no sign of the landway below them. "It feels like another world," Finn murmured to Izzy. He wasn't yet sure whether he felt excited or terrified. Izzy was pale and tense. She and Monk stood well back from the edge of the rocky ledge they had landed on. The last thing she wanted to do was look down. Finn grinned. "It'll be okay, Iz," he said kindly. "We'll find the next jewel and move on. At least there are no serpents up this high." Kit suddenly whooped with excitement. He had discovered a cloth bag filled with ropes and strange loops of metal. He held up a handful of them. "Finn," he yelled, "it seems I'm not the only climber here. Look at all this gear." Before Finn could answer, he was startled by a sudden movement in the bushes behind them. It was hard to see clearly. Was it a creature? A strange figure emerged from the rocks. It was hard to tell if the grey figure walking towards them was really human. As she reached them, she held up one arm. "You must leave," she said nervously. "You bring the threat of great danger with you." The creature introduced herself as Maxine. "You can't stay here," she urged Finn. "You put our community in danger." Kit interrupted her. "We won't stay long," he said kindly. "We're on a quest. The thing we are searching for is in the eye socket of that amazing stone head. We will leave as soon as we have it." Maxine had no chance to reply. A terrifying screeching sound echoed across the sky as a horde of winged beasts suddenly descended on them. A dark cloud of beating, leathery wings filled the dark sky as the creatures drew closer. They skimmed close to the ground, their huge wings churning up clouds of roots and rocks. The creatures raced towards Maxine and the three friends, spitting and snarling. "Follow me," yelled Maxine. She turned and fled with the others close on her heels. The rocky top of the mountain seemed to be covered in dense undergrowth. Finn searched wildly for means of cover. Kit had spotted something. There was a shelter of some sort hidden amongst the trees. It had been carefully designed to look like a bushy plant. Kit thought he could make out a door. His hopes were confirmed when the door was suddenly thrown open. A wave of light burst from the open doorway. It surged over their heads and dazzled the creatures. The three friends raced towards the doorway. They just managed to hurl themselves through it as it slammed shut. They were inside a tunnel. A mass of curious figures surrounded them. They were holding devices that fizzed with a strange energy. It was hard to tell at first if they were friendly. Maxine took Izzy's hand. "Don't be alarmed," she said kindly. "We are the Evioli. We have lived hidden amongst the clouds on the tip of this mountain for centuries. We have always been a peaceful race. Those creatures outside came here searching for something. Until now we had no idea what it was." "The Amber Jewel," murmured Izzy. She quickly explained their quest as Maxine led them through a series of spiralling tunnels. Eventually they reached a tall chamber filled with strange metal devices. Kit's eyes lit up. "Are they the source of that light?" he asked Maxine. Maxine nodded. "The creatures hate strong light," she told him. She handed Kit one of them. "Keep it with you. If the creatures return, you may need it." They were now deep inside the mountain top. The three friends were stumbling with exhaustion. "You are safe here," said Maxine softly. She pointed to a row of bunks. "Sleep now and recover your strength. We'll talk again in the morning."